You'll find ray tracing with lenses is very similar to ray tracing with mirrors. So this should be fairly simple. And the first thing is once you get your lens set up, you'll have a center line. Now I'm not too worried about, all I need is the general shape of the lens. Don't get too particular about the radiuses. But if I just know that it's a double convex or, it's a meniscus form or, however, double concave, that's all I'm interested in. Just do a general shape. And you would use the lens maker's equation to calculate your focal points. You're going to have a focal point for a double convex. The normal focal point going to be on the right hand side, the mirrored focal point f prime on the left hand side. And the first ray you're going to draw is a parallel ray from the object to the axis line of the lens. And then from the point where that line meets the axis, you'll draw a line down through the focus. Now for the second, you're going to take and draw a line from the object down through the mirrored focal point to the axis of the lens, and then from that point on the axis you'll draw a parallel line straight across. Where those two lines cross is where the image is going to be. Now for a check, if you draw a line from the object through the center of the lens, it should also cross at where the image is going to be. So very simple. Parallel, then through the focus, through the mirrored focus, then parallel, and the third one is just if you want to check your answer. So this is for the double convex. Now let's look at a different lens, the double concave. And here we'll see we do the exact same thing that we did before. We just have to make sure to orient the rays the way we should. So the first is we go from the object, we go parallel to the axis, and then we go through the focus. But since the focus is on the same side as the object, we will extend this ray up. And now the next one is going from the object through to the mirrored focal point. But where that ray crosses the center axis of the lens, we take and draw backwards from there. And where these two lines cross, we get our image. So always parallel to focus, and then the next one is from the object to the mirrored focal point, and then parallel to whichever side. In this case, with the double concave, we have to go back to the left-hand side. But the process is the same no matter which lens. And even if we have a meniscus lens, it's still the same process to be able to draw these rays. Parallel, then through the focus, through the mirrored focal point, and then parallel.